Good morning, afternoon, or evening, y'all. My name is Shannon, and today we are actually at Barnes & Noble right now, and I'm about to go in and pick up quite a few books because I've been putting off coming here for a while so that the books I've been anticipating build up and I can get a bunch at once. More specifically though, Magnolia Parks Into the Dark comes out today, and a couple days ago I actually uploaded a Magnolia Parks Long Way Home recap for anyone that was interested, but like, this is my Super Bowl. I am wildly excited, anxious, nervous, all of the things for this book to be out, and I absolutely had to get it the day of, so I will see you guys in there. Hey y'all, I just got out of the store. I bought way more books than I was planning on. I didn't end up filming in there just because it was wildly busy for literally no reason. I have no idea why it was that busy. Maybe people just wanted to buy books today for some unknown reason, but I have to run a couple more errands. Then when I get home, I'll show you everything I got. So yeah, I did some damage, so let's just get into what I got. I have been waiting for this book to be released for over a year now, and it's finally here. Magnolia Parks Into the Dark. I am ecstatic to have this in my possession. I'm like incredibly scared to read this. This book is 708 pages. That is about 120 more than the last Magnolia Parks book. I am going to make a whole reading vlog, reading some really anticipated releases that I just got. This will definitely be at the forefront of that. Also, I didn't even say that this is the 5th book in the Magnolia Parks series. It is the final installment in the Magnolia perspective, so I'm really nervous about this. Next, predictably, I picked up Crescent City House of Flame and Shadow. I have not read Crescent City 1 or 2. I have also not finished Throne of Glass. Mind your business. Next, I didn't plan on getting this, but I really like the concept, and my hate for hardcovers is being overridden by my interest in the plot. So it is Everyone on This Train is a Suspect by Benjamin Stevenson. This book is about a bunch of crime writers that are on a train, and one of them turns up dead, and it just sounds so interesting because the tagline for this book is, "How can you find a killer when everyone knows how to get away with murder?" Because they're all crime writers, and I think it sounds so good. Next, I got Miss Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands by Heather Fawcett. I have not read Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, but I definitely wanted to get my hands on the hardback cover before the paperbacks come out, and I mean, it's like legitimately beautiful, and I really hope I can actually get to this series soon. I just need to be in a fantasy mood to do so. The next book I got was Feybound by Sarah L. Arifi. I am very intrigued by this book. I also own the other 2 books in another series by this author, and it sounds really, really interesting. So it's about these 2 elven sisters, and they end up trapped, I believe, in the world of the Fae, and everyone believed that the Fae didn't exist anymore. That wasn't really a thing, but now they're there, and it just sounds really, really interesting. Honestly, it kind of reminds me a little bit of ACOTAR, just with the whole trapped in the Fae world. And I think the whole cooperation of elves and Fae is going to be really interesting. Next, I picked up If Only I Had Told Her by Laura Nolan. I am so excited to have this in my possession. I've talked about this before, but I much prefer the male's perspective in romance books, and I think it's going to be so, so good, but obviously very frustrating given how this book ends, but I am very excited to see it from his perspective. Next, I didn't know this was a thing, but when I saw it, I really, really wanted it because I don't actually like my copy that I already own, and it is a Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, if I can get the sticker off. I can't, apparently, of Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I think this looks absolutely phenomenal. Like, just the way that the snake shines, and it has painted edges, and I almost bought the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition of Hellbent as well, and I probably will eventually, but I haven't even read Ninth House, so I can't be buying another copy of a book I haven't read yet. I do know, though, that this book is very dark academia with magic and secret societies, and I think it sounds really, really good. Next, I have spoken previously about how I would like to read the Game of Thrones universe. I was planning on starting with Fire and Blood, which is the inspiration for House of Dragon, which recently came out about a year or two ago. But one of you guys in the comments actually informed me that that book reads a lot like a textbook, and that the actual series reads much more like a story. And so I got the first book in the Game of Thrones series, which is predictably called A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. I am very nervous to read this because I know that people have a lot of opinions about this series, both as books and the show. I've never watched the show, which is why I think I'm the perfect candidate to read these books, because I have no prior knowledge. Next, when I got back into Elle Kennedy about a month ago when I read The Graham Effect, I started following her on Instagram, and I saw that she had a book called Girl Abroad coming out today, actually. And I looked into it, and it is actually a story about a girl named Abby who moves to London, I think for a year, like a year to study abroad, and she goes to her flat to meet her new roommates, and turns out all three of them are guys. And this just immediately reminded me of New Girl, which is a TV show that I absolutely adore, and it made me very intrigued. And then I learned that it is also a love triangle, and I know a lot of people diss love triangles. It has to be done in a certain way that I enjoy it, but I do think I will end up enjoying it in this book. So I really hope I can get to that. This will also be in my anticipated releases video. Next, I definitely didn't plan on getting this when I walked into the store because I had a set list, but I saw it and I am working my way into having all the traditionally published books. If you watch my channel, you probably know where I'm going. Got Long Way Down by Krista and Becca Ritchie. This is the 9th, I believe, book in the Addicted / Calloway Sister series. I have only read Addicted to You, but I know I'm going to read the rest of the series, so I've been buying them as they've been traditionally published. Well, I can't show you guys the cover like this. After roughly 2 minutes, I finally got the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition sticker off of Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I am very intrigued to read this. This book is actually about a girl named Misery who is part of the vampire community, and they have like a rivalry with the Wares, and the back is kind of cryptic, but she ends up entering into a marriage of convenience with the alpha of the Wares named Lo, and this is Ali Hazelwood's first dabble into fantasy, and I think it'll be really, really good. I really enjoyed Check and Mate, which is the only Ali Hazelwood book I've read as of right now, but I'm very, very excited to read this. This will also be in my anticipated releases reading vlog as well. Now that we have gone through those 12 books, that is the end of today's video. I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. All my social media is linked down below for you guys. Make sure you turn on the post notification bell so you guys can get notified right when I post a new video. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!